Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Chase Race number 1. We are here as the chase is here and a new era that is upon us. You see all of our chasers that are here. They have the red banners, the red splitters, all that you will see throughout this entire chase here. But without further ado, let's go down your starting lineup. On the pole and on the front row, we have a couple of chasers. On the pole is Ron Bishop. Next to him, Seth Cole. Third, you got Devin Becker. Fourth, Carter Friesen. Or fourth, Benny Watson. Fifth, Nathan Hudson. Sixth, Carter Friesen. Seventh, Taryn Jeffries. Eighth, Zach Flickinger. Ninth, RJ Bishop. In the top 10, Scott Roush. Here's your starting lineup from 11th on back. Now you see all the red Outback banners. That's all of our chasers that you see here for this entire chase. A lot of them you see are up towards the front of the field. And the two in the rear, we have Cody Lamas and Courtney Keith. So this is going to be really interesting that goes around here. Benjamin Miles is the points leader because of his 3 wins that he had. The 2 last cars that actually made it in, ironic enough, actually start in the rear of the field. So it's going to be interesting to see how everything else is going to work out and all. But we shall see what will happen nonetheless. And I can't wait to see how things will play out for this entirety of the chase. We're about ready to get the command soon, so let's go down trackside to get the command to get those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engine!
As there's the command, 20 laps. You may think 20 laps is a bit short, which in a way it is, but it is a bit of a big track here, so you can see all 42 drivers rolling on and off. Now, for those who are wondering how the chase works, especially who are brand new to this channel, allow me to explain. The 14 chase drivers rely on where they finish. If they are the top chaser, they get 14 points. If they are the lowest chaser, they get 1 point. If they magically win a race, 2 extra bonus points will be coming on by. So the most you can get is 16 points. And the lowest you can get, obviously, is 1. It matters for the chasers how many they can finish ahead of each other. So for Zach Flickinger, just to say, he would be the 3rd highest chaser. And he would have to pass people like Ron Bishop and Seth Cole to get his points. Pace car going to make its dive down the pit road. The chase is on. 10 races. 1 champion will be coming on by at the end of the season. Buckle up tight, folks. We're going to be in for a wild 10 weeks. Green flag is out. We are underway. The chase begins in Orlando. And this track is very unique because of its right turns that you see here instead of its left turns. It's like they flipped the track and there you go. Here's your track. Already Ron Bishop so far with a rather good start. Devin Becker already seen trying to peek down low. Now he's going to move down low. To the inside goes the 77 Caterpillar Dodge. That's for the top position. Now I guarantee for the chasers, the last thing they'd want to expect is a chaser to win the race. As man, already they're 4 wide coming into turn 3 right there. And I'll tell you what, that is the case because, you know, you're right. Of course, 2 extra bonus points, they mean a thing, and every point matters for any type of chaser. You get 2 bad finishes as a chaser, finishing dead last, guarantee you get a lot to rebound within the next 8 races there. Nathan Hudson out in front, now the top chaser being Kyle Matthews. And already Benjamin Miles working his way up to that front. Now trying to make a move on Matthews to be the top chaser. Now, what's funny about Kyle Matthews is the fact that with him where he is, or Benjamin Miles there, is that when he got his 3 wins, he hasn't won a race since then. No driver in the Xfinity Series has won 4 races, and in the NRSL, there's only been one driver that has won 4 races in a single season. That is the record that has been held by Mason Powers. Could something be broken throughout the rest of this season? We shall find out. Oh, trouble! Nathan Stapleton went around. The caution is out. Heading into lap 3. And we may as well stick to this pack because, well, they've had bad history of doing this. Being 3 wide, even nearly 4 throughout the pack, and they'll turn each other. But I've seen Nathan Stapleton go around, and, oh man, Sicoli and Nathan Fisher there. They're in a bit of a hornet's nest right there. Heck, you could even say Courtney Keith is too, and same with Cole Deaver there. Cole Deaver, the 9, he led at the end of the season with the regular points lead there. Is that Liberty University Chevrolet? And it looks like we got away with a very minor accident. Ones I seen involved, they were quite a ways back with Brett Pritchard, Joshua Osborne in the car I seen that went around, Nathan Stapleton. Don't look like anyone got involved, so that is a good sign at least. A little bit of a gap over here between Benny Watson in the 74. And they're trying to let Sicoli on by, but they're not doing so. I don't know why Sicoli is going around TJ Hanley, which the 03 of Nicholas Wade. He's in 25th, but obviously you could see there is a major bit of confusion between these drivers in the rear of the field. Meanwhile, these drivers are going 80, and they're just, kind of coasting along. Benjamin Miles, though, out in front. Is that Kodak Chevrolet? You've seen skid marks where they took play right on the front straight. Just see if they got it figured out. Yep, they do now. Nathan Fisher's 24th, so now Nicholas Wade will hit the gas and this will allow the pack to at least catch up, so that's a good sign right there. Chasing the rear of the field right now, and last is Cody. Caution's out. Let's take a look at ourselves our first caution. Well, we're taking a look at what happened between Stapleton, Pritchard, and Osborne. You see this was about right where Cody Lamas said. This is a battle, I believe, for 39th, it looks like. Nope, 38th, rather. And yeah, they went 4 wide right here. You can see Stapleton and Pritchard just kind of leaning on one another. And right there, getting involved, and Osborne just an innocent victim right there. He was the one that really slid. The only one who probably sustained the damage out of all that was Brett Pritchard. It looked like everybody else, they were A-okay, because you could see Stapleton, he was just sliding around. The same could be said for Osborne. So the only car I could think of that could probably be off the pace would probably be that 3 car right there. Look at Stapleton, you see he's just trying to woe up to not hit that 27 and did a nice job getting around it. Caution's out. Let's take it back to the green. Well, welcome back. No surprise, no one is out of the race. Pritchard did come on down pit road to repair that damage on that 3 car there, so he is back out in 42nd. So that's a good sign at least there, but nonetheless, we're about ready to go back to green flag racing on lap 7 of 20. Benjamin Miles out in front. Second, Jake Baskinger. Third, Ace Rogers. Top 3 chasers there. Then you got a non-chaser starting off with William Brock. Elijah Leonard completing the top 5. Kyle Matthews in 6th. Nathan Hudson 7th. Jackie Tang 8th. Taryn Jeffers 9th. Completing the top 10. Devin Becker. Let's find our chasers with Zach Flickinger in 12th. Ron Bishop 13th. Seth Cole 16th. RJ Bishop 17th. Joshua Sicoli 19th. And Ramia Fisher 24th. Cole Deaver 30th as green flags back out. Courtney Keith 31st. FP Jones 3rd, 32nd. And then Cody Lamas out in 38th as green flags back underway. A quick mention, too, is that Nathan Orman at the end of the season, he will be stepping away from the series. At first, they were going to withdraw from after Talladega, but then after some rules and regulations came on by, he was he has to run throughout the remainder of the chase. So tough break for Orman, he said screw it, but unfortunately he has to stay, but as far as him returning, that is in high question. Miles, though, look at that. Baskinger tried to get around via the high line. It did not work out. Now Miles gets kicked up to the high line because here comes Ace Rogers and Kyle Matthews. Look at 4 chasers right around one another. Look who's also coming. Zach Flickinger in the 96. Flickinger trying to become a 3-time winner this season in his farewell season. Look at the 96 go to the inside. That's for 3rd right there. He's got 2 wins this season. And it's funny how he made both the Xfinity chase and the Cup chase by the wild card slot, both by wild card 1. And now look at Ron Bishop also getting up here. Seth Cole coming to the fray. Flickinger out in front. And now Ron Bishop, the pole sitter, coming back to the point. Same with Seth Cole, who was in the front row with him. About ready to head into lap 9 of 20 right now. And I'll tell you, these drivers, they know what's on the line. They know that a lot of things could really happen. Now Seth Cole going to lead at the line. A couple cars scraping the wall, heading to the start-finish line there. Oh, Jesse Turner! Oh, they're not going to hold on! And as they wreck behind, you can see Seth Cole is out in front. I think one of those drivers may have been Zach Flickinger in the 96. Look at F.B. Jones, the 3rd in the 18 car. Getting through that, she worked her way up. I see Miles and R.J. Bishop. They both made a bye as well. Wow, Navarro kind of hanging on to that right side of Ace Rogers right there. And look at Sicoli in the 33 right there. Not going to be a battle for the win, but I'll tell you what, at least the lead of the line, he's definitely wanting to accomplish that feat. And Sicoli going to lead at the line. Caution's out for the 2nd time here tonight in Orlando. And indeed it was Zach Flickinger. And that car's smoking. Jackie Tang, Emmanuel Hartnett, Adam Flickinger rather. I forgot to mention William is not going to be racing the rest of the season. Adam will take over. I was used to saying William there. Cole Deaver, the regular season points leader there. Orman on pit road. Courtney Keith got some damage. Doesn't look too threatening. Cody Lamas looks like he made it by. Jake Baskinger does have some side damage there. And it looks like Kyle Matthews, Nathan Fisher, they're all good, so. Caution is out as we're at halfway. Joshua Sicoli, he's out in front. Let's go take a look at the big one, heading into turn 1. Well, we're taking a look at the helicopter angle. They just crossed the start-finish line through the front straight off the dogleg turn right there, and you can see Jackie Tane just going into Jesse Turner, right into Zach Flickinger. I thought they were going to have it together, and then they're just squeezing together. At some point, it was going to have to give, and then right there, around they go. Somehow, Tara Jeffries got by that accident, which is unreal. Kyle Matthews was actually right behind Zach Flickinger and Jackie Tang at that moment of the caution. And then there you just see cars just going on down. There's Miles getting by. There's Baskinger getting his damage. Nathan Orman as well. There's Flickinger. Cole Deaver. Cody Lamas got a little bit right there. Oh, man. Kyle Keith just got absolutely clobbered right there. There's Courtney Keith. Look at... Oh, Jesse Turner got flipped over. And that was the 15 of Patrick Smith in that Toyota right there. Wow, Jesse Turner. Holy cow. Aflac Dodge just... Man, he just got flipped over right there, and what a wild wreck that was. Looks like a parking lot over here. See Pratt Pritchard just getting by all the mayhem, and there you see some big casualties right there. Some of the chasers, Zach Flickinger, Cole Deaver. Oh, man, Orman got hit by Emmanuel Hart, and he got stuck on the banking right there. Cole Deaver in the 9. That was the guy who basically dominated the Xfinity season. He had a great one. Oh, man, Qualls got into Kyle Keith, who flipped over Patrick Smith, probably for that. I don't know if that was for a Turner or something, but oh, my, that was a little bit interesting there. And I don't know if Qualls just said, screw it, and said, that's it for me. Caution's out. Sicoli led at the line. Let's take you back to the green. Well, welcome back. We have some drivers out of the race. They include the following of Charles Sanford, Kyle Keefe, James Qualls, Jesse Turner, Patrick Smith. Zach Flickinger is only going to get 1 point out of all this. In 37, Jackie Tang, Emmanuel Harnett, William Brock. Cole Deaver, he's going to only get 2 points after all this. So they're the only 2 chasers out. Nathan Orman is 2 laps down, and I believe he did come back out on the track, but because it is less than 10 to go, that's going to be bad for him. Then you also see Jake Baskinger, Courtney Keith, Cody Lamas. They're quite a ways back. Same with Kyle Matthews. Sicoli out in front. Oh, Nicholas Wade has a problem in the 0-3. And that Culver's Dodge. As green flag is now out. A problem with the Culver's Dodge. I think he came to a stop. Oh, yeah, he's got a major problem. Something must have blown on that. Must have lost a gear or something. And that car's came to a stop. Now you can see Jake Baskinger, Courtney Keith. They have, man, their cars are done. Cody's been stuck in the rear of the field this entire race, but it looks like he'll still be able to be in this pack. Same for Brett Pritchard. But safe to say, Jake Baskinger and Courtney Keith, they're not going to get anything unless some chasers get involved in another wreck. Now TJ Hanley out in front. Here comes FP Jones III and Ron Bishop once again back up to the front. It's like he's timing his moves really, really good here. Is that 88? However, they've made it unclear where we're going next week as they had a big question mark and they have not given answers. In the meantime, Rogers now going to the inside for the lead. It's unclear what's going to happen to Ace. His brother Zach has even mentioned saying there's been no word about it. Oh, and there goes Nathan Fisher. And another wreck taking place. That caution will be out. They're wrecking like crazy all over there, but this is a major battle we got to keep an eye on. Here comes Benjamin Miles in that 42, trying to look underneath the 91. I don't know if this will be a race back for the win or with 1 lap to go. If it is the case, Benjamin Miles gonna lead them down, I think. Indeed the case at SKM 1-2 as we're in lap 16 of 20. Leonard involved. There's Adam Flickinger. That's Nicholas Wade on pit road there. Benny Watson. Story of his season in a nutshell. Cody Lamas, another chaser. Couldn't avoid that one. All the rest of the chasers are up in the front of the field here. I mean, look who you got up here in the top 10. You have Miles Rogers, F.E. Jones III, R.J. Bishop, Ron Bishop, Seth Cole, and Joshua Sicoli. And then there's like, I think only a couple drivers outside of it that's there. You got Kyle Matthews in the 62 and 15th. Courtney Keith in the 24 and Jake Baskinger in the 2. That's it. And Nathan Fisher also on pit road. Not a good sign there for 2 more chasers. Caution is out. let's go take a look what could be our final caution for tonight's event, and we'll see how many laps to go we will have if we do have a chance. Well, this was just a bad move right here by Nathan Fisher in the 22. See if we can get a really good angle here, but you can kind of see he's trying to draft, or at least side draft with the 87, and it just didn't work out because you can see he's right there within the quarter panel, just goes right into Kyle Matthews, got a little piece of it right there, and then around goes Nathan Fisher. See Leonard after the bounce off, he's going to go right into Benny Watson, into Scott Roush, into Carter Freeze, and then all of them around. Now, the thing I'm curious about is where Cody got involved and how Nathan Fisher came on down pit road, unless Becker and here comes Cody. You can see in that background. Oh, he clobbered Elijah Leonard in the 87. Oh man, and Joshua Osborne got Benny Watts. That's the second time in a row that 87's been involved in a hard crash right there. Now, where's Nathan Fisher get his damage? That's the next thing I'm curious of. Oh, he's trying to scatter, and oh, does he hit Benny Watson the 74? Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, wow. I think right there, that just automatically broke something right there in the 22. Well, the good news for Courtney Keith and Jake Baskinger, they got some possessions. Bad news is it was only two chase drivers right there, but tough break for some of those drivers. And Cody Lamas just, man, he was stuck in the rear of the field that whole time, and unfortunately, he's going to end up finishing in the rear of the field. Caution is out. Miles, he leads. Will he hold on and win, or will there be a one-lap shootout? We'll find out shortly. Well, if your name is Benjamin Miles, you may have to hold off the champagne. A one-lap shootout. And there's some hungry chasers that want to get that top position quickly out of the race that were aforementioned. They include Nathan Fisher. So he will have only 3 points. Benny Watson, Elijah Leonard, Joshua Osborne, and Cody Lamas. He'll have 4 points. A one-lap shootout is going to determine the winner of this race. Top 10 rundown include Miles, Ace Rogers, Jessica Shelton, DJ Curtis, FB Jones III, Ramey Fisher, RJ Bishop, Ron Bishop, Seth Cole, and Joshua Sicoli. Keep an eye on that 88. Could be a factor to win this race. Green flag and the white flag displayed here in Orlando. And Benjamin Miles got a nice start right there. Ace Rogers didn't, because look at Sheldon trying to go in the high line heading into turn 1. Now DJ Curtis looking underneath for second. I guarantee you, if you're any chaser in this field, the last thing you need is Benjamin Miles winning, because especially the fact that he is the points leader. Miles, is he going to block that low line on Curtis? He's got a huge head of steam. No, Curtis goes a lane lower. Here comes the 54. Look at RJ Bishop now sneaking in, trying to be the top chaser. RJ's got the help of Seth Cole there. Can RJ go underneath for the lead? Yes, he does. Here comes the 98. Doesn't have a whole lot of steam. Now he's underneath, coming to the line. Who's going to get it? Side by side. Navarro trying to help. It's not going to be enough. DJ Curtis wins at Orlando. Oh, man. DJ Curtis, at least for now in his farewell season, he will get a win. Which, that is a great sign right there for that Safe Flight Autoglass Toyota Camry right there. RJ Bishop became the top chaser for this event. Ramey Fisher will end up third. Angel Navarro fourth. Benjamin Miles, I bet he wishes that was not a one-lap shootout, because that would have gave him his 4th win. But he will still come away 5th. He will still be the points leader guaranteed with 13 points right there. Seth Cole will come away with 12 points in 6th, 11 points for Ron Bishop in 7th, 10 points for Ace Rogers in 8th, 9th is FB Jones in 3rd. She'll get 9, and then completing the top 10, TJ Hanley. Look at all the chasers just within the top 10 alone. RJ Bishop, Benjamin Miles, Seth Cole, Ron Bishop, Ace Rogers, and FB Jones III. That's a good gaggle of chasers there. Sicoli was the first chaser out of that top 10 in 11th. Then you got Kyle Matthews in 16th. Courtney Keith came away 20th after everything that happened. Unreal. guys, that'll do here from Orlando. As you can see your results, and you see the drivers out of the race and lap down. 25 cars finished the race on the lead lap, 27 altogether, 20th on down, all out of the race. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, part the NRSL button, hitting that subscribe button down below. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys for the Cup race tomorrow, and then next week, well, we do not know yet. There's some big question marks that will be filled. We will probably find out either after the Cup race or where we are next week for the Xfinity. Until then, goodbye, everybody, here from Orlando for the Xfinity Series. Here come the points for the chase. See you guys later.